Hey guys, fishing Roosevelt on the kayak today. Let's go see how we do. So it can be kind of tough as a kayaker sometimes, guys, because your options are limited a little bit. If you take a look, there's a guy on this point. If we go back the other side, oh, I can't see him right now, but there's guys like all lining the bank where I would normally fish, and I can't really go anywhere. I gotta go around them somehow. Anyway, it can be a little bit tough sometimes as a kayaker because you can't make big runs across the lake. You kind of have to stick with what's close by. There we go. There we go. All right, not a bad fish. It's a smallmouth. That's a nice smallmouth. Choked it. Oh, we're in a tree back there. First fish of the day is a smallie. That's awesome. I love smallmouths. They fight so good. Caught him on the dark sleeper. This is my first time fishing it in the lakes, so not bad for a first fish. He's a good pound. And a 1 pound smallie fights pretty dang good. Get him back in the water and let's get back to catching more. Loving my new stand-up system, guys. This is awesome. That was so much fun. I feel like I'm able to get a better hook set. I'm just more comfortable standing than I am sitting. I feel like I can fish way more effectively. So this is awesome. Got him. Whatever he is. Woo! Oh, now he's fighting. Wasn't fighting at first. It's actually not a bad fish. Sit down and net him. Here, buddy. Yeah. All right. Drop shot bass. Lost our worm, but we caught him on a morning dawn robo worm. Solid little Roosevelt fish, your typical bass. Let's get him back in the water. So I'd gone a while without a bite, using the swim bait I was using earlier to catch the smallie, and so I decided to go with a confidence bait. Worked out pretty good. We got one pretty quick after we switched over to the robo worm, so we're gonna stick with it for a while and see if we can't pull a few more in. Oh no. Make sure I still have my bait on there. He was swimming with it. How did he not get hooked? Got him that time. Got him that time. Oh, are you kidding me? He's a dink. Oh, where did my worm go? Take the worm before it goes down. Oh, got it. Sweet. Go through so many of those. Hate to lose them. Well, we finally bested one of them. Little dink. Hey guys, so it is fall and water temperature is dropping. It's at 69 degrees now, so it's not even in the 70s anymore. Temperature is dropping here at Roosevelt. Water's a little bit colder, so that's one of the reasons why I'm throwing the drop shot. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just cruising the bank, trying to find fish that are up feeding on the bank up shallow. I'm expecting these fish to probably be in the 15 to 25 foot range. So I'm sitting in 20 right now, and I'm going to be casting to the bank. I'm going to be casting out off the bank a little ways, just trying to dial in where these guys are at. So far, all the ones I've caught, well, they've been kind of spread out. I got one up in the trees. Got one in about, I think he was 18, 19 foot, and I think the other one I got was probably about 18, 19 foot as well. There he is. There he is. Little guy. Oh, whoops. He flipped off right on the boat. I thought he spit my worm. I busted my worm off, and I was gonna go catch my worm, but got us a little dink. Ooh, that felt good. That's a fish. Got him. Down go. All right, this is like the first school I've located today, guys. They're not big, but you know what? I'll take them. I'm seeing a couple more on my charts right now in 15 foot, so nice. Got him. All right. Got one on something different, guys. Oh, he got off. Dang it, right at the boat. Easy release, he was a dink, doesn't matter. So we changed it up to the Hazendong minnow. I wanted to see if they'd dial in on some bait fish rather than the worms. And we got bit. It took a little bit longer to get bit than it did with the worm, but we're gonna give this one a few more casts, a few more tries, and see if it won't catch us some more fish. We haven't really tried it enough yet to know if it's gonna be better than the worm. But they bit it, and he pretty much ate it when it had stopped and sat. This particular school of fish is not chasing stuff. I mean, every time I've been bit over here, it's when that thing's just sitting there. So they're definitely getting colder. They're slowing down a little bit, but that just means you got to slow down, and they'll still eat. So when you're fishing a swim bait on the drop shot, pretty much all I'm doing is I'm picking up my slack, then I'm raising my rod tip, and I'm just letting that bait slowly fall back down to the bottom. It's got enough action on the tail where that thing's just swimming its way back down to the bottom. So I'm not twitching a whole lot. I'm just lifting my rod and letting the bait slowly fall. And then I'll give it a few seconds once it hits the bottom again. That's actually when that last fish picked it up, is when I let it sit there for a minute. Oh, that was a fish. Oh, the booger didn't hold on to it. Oh, that was a fish. I think he still has it. He's just not holding. Yeah, those guys are not swimming too far from it. They're definitely in their colder patterns right now. All right, well, we caught another one on the minnow. I think that the worm is producing a little bit better, but I'm gonna keep using this just because it's fun. It's a little bit different. School we're on to isn't much to brag about, but it's fun. So yeah, that guy just picked it up, and he didn't swim off. He just picked it up and just stayed. These guys are definitely not super aggressive right now. They've slowed down. The water temperatures have dropped enough, so drop shot's a good option in that type of a situation. You can't tell, the wind has completely died down. It's very calm now, which is nice for controlling the kayak, but that can make the bite a little bit tough sometimes. Drop shot is a good thing to do when the wind dies down. Vertical baits are really good ones. That means you're working them up and down off the bottom. The horizontal baits are usually extra good when there's wind and chop and stuff around. It kind of hides your line. But when things are dead calm and just still, going off the bottom with a vertical bait is usually the way to go. That felt like a fish. Yep. Yep. All right, awesome. Not a bad one either. Yeah. We're gonna net him. Oh no! That camera got too hot. Alright, got us a little bit nicer fish on the drop shot. The worm is definitely working better than the minnow is, so I'm going to stick with that for a while. That seems to be the best producer. Just cruising around real slow, hitting the pockets, and I just went over a bunch of fish, casted ahead of them in this guy, so I think we got some more around us. We're going to go back and see if we can't get them. So pretty much what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just cruising around the bank, and I'm looking for the points and the secondary points. And I'm going off of each side of the point. And on those drop-offs is where I'm finding most of my fish. Now, if they're spread out a little bit more, I'll find them up on it. But most of the fish I've caught have come up off of the sides of those points. Got him. Right out of the top of the trees with the swim bait. That was awesome. That was fun. Oh man, he ate that good too. Woo, we kept getting hung up with the drop shot, and I saw fish jumping up in here, so had to give it a try. And I'm just crawling over the tops of these trees, and I got bit. Oh, that felt like a fish. Yep, yep. Cool, we got another one. Same general area. Nice, we'll just keep coming back around. As long as they keep biting, we might be on to our second school of fish. Sweet. So all I did was let the motor run, and I keep twirling around and coming back. Sometimes, guys, these guys get finicky with motors. So if you are like turning them on and off, a lot of times that can spook the fish, scare them off. Sometimes it doesn't matter at all. But sometimes if it's really finicky, if the fish are really finicky, the bite's really slow, you can catch more by keeping a consistent rhythm on your motor rather than turning it on and off a whole bunch. So far it's working. We've got couple of them here, and I haven't turned off the motor once, so I'm just gonna keep working this bank back and forth and see if we can't pick us up a few more. Holy turtle, look at the size of that soft-shell turtle, guys. That thing is enormous. I have never seen a soft shell that big here in Arizona. That was crazy. Turtle was huge. This is actually pretty good stuff past there. Try this again another time. Spend the whole day out here. 26 feet. Got him. No, yes, okay, he's still on. Thought he got off. Oh man, he like stopped swimming. Not a big one. He felt like a big one, but oh, that's what happened. He stopped. We wrapped around his tail so he couldn't fight. That's funny. All right. Got onto an, oh man, I just saw a couple of good ones destroy stuff over there in those trees. Another little dink, but we're catching fish. There we go. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Sweetness. Another 12, 13 incher. Where are the big ones, huh? Where's your mama? We want your mama. That was a fish. Got him. Got him, got him. Yeah. Yeah. Lost our worm again. Same caliber that we've been catching all day long. Just these little 3/4 pounders, whatever they are. It has been fun to stand up and just cruise around on this boat though. I'm enjoying my boat. It's amazing what a little bit of PVC pipe can do to make your life better. Guys, these fish are not acting like fall bass. They are acting more like winter bass. We had a little bit of stuff getting chased around this morning when we first got here, and I missed the morning bite. But like I would expect to see a lot more bass chasing bait fish and stuff around. That just has not been the case today. We've only been able to get them consistently on the drop shot so far. So You know what, the one I caught my smallmouth on this morning, that Mega Bass Deep Dark Sleeper, that one I actually did an episode on the river just using that bait, and it killed it. It was an awesome bait for the river. If you want to check out that video, you can do so right here. And as always, guys, remember to get out and live. Peace.